Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. I will be finishing off my NFL predictions. Opening night Thursday. This week I will be having doing opening night football. We will do that. We'll do a StreamYard. Make sure you guys come by. Finna have fun. It's opening week. Everybody can get their junk talking in. Now, Coach Prime, man, they played a great game. Going into this game, people have been doubting Colorado. People are saying, well, I could see them getting 4 or 5, maybe 6 wins at most. And it's like, wow. It's just a disrespect. And then some of the black community, maybe more than some, maybe half or some, didn't like the way how he exited. No hating, no spite or nothing. Just didn't like the way he left HBCU. I think a lot of people were rubbed the wrong way. And to me, I looked at it like I went to a HBCU. HBCUs, they love to claim broke, but behind their other hand, behind their back, they got something right there in their palm. So that's what I'm trying to break down and tell people is that he wasn't there to save anybody. But then they bring up old clips of him saying, I'm trying to bring more players here to the HBCUs and stuff, and it's like, cool. But he did his part, but in return, they didn't do their part, allegedly. So we have to look at everything he's had to deal with going to Colorado. This is a man who put Jackson State and HBCUs on the map. He's the reason that they are able to have their own combine. They don't have to go to Indianapolis and get lost in the sauce with all the big name schools, the big name players who play on a natural playing field, which is the highest level in college football. So the problem is everyone was just harsh on Deion, saying that, man, his team 7, maybe 5, 6, 7 wins, just people saying that they just believe that he's not going to be that well, and this is the prisoner of the moment because everybody follows what one person says. If one analyst says, oh, well, I think Deion, that team was bad last year. I don't know how he's going to bring that to this level. You're gonna hear all this type of stuff. That is just blasphemous. I'm not going to say blasphemous because Deion Sanders isn't a god, but on the football field, he was a god, like a deity, a guy who can play both sides of the ball. And this isn't me trying to defend. Coach Prime don't need anybody to defend him. The guy's a hell of a player, hell of a coach. But I've had wonders about him in the big games. I have my notions. Doesn't mean he's not a great coach, just means in big games we've kind of seen him not put up a good performance. Now, yesterday, I believe, yesterday, the game started off kind of slow. But then Colorado just scored a big touchdown. I believe it was on the run. If I'm not mistaken, it was on the run. Number 3, I believe. I can't think his name, Edwards. I think it's Edwards. He was balling. Him in the backfield. The one dude who was balling, I can't think of his last name. Thorpe or Sharp or something like that, but he was catching everything. It was number 10 and another number. But offensively, Colorado is a juggernaut. But this is just one game. And people got to stop being overhyped to jump and say, yeah, this is a win. Yeah, Coach Prime proved he could play. No, not play, excuse me. Coach on this level. He could coach on this level. So I'm like, okay, he can coach on this level. We'll see. But it's not just one game. It's your overall body of work. And at the end of the day, that's what people look at. That's what people are going to judge you by, is your body of work. It's unfair, but that's just how it goes. I was proud of them. I was happy for them, but I don't want everyone to act like they just won the national championship. No, it's a marathon. It's a marathon. It's a sprint. Excuse me. It's a sprint every week. Every week it's a sprint to try to get to the end of the road, to hoist up the trophy. So these are the things that we need to see. Offensively, that's never been a problem with Deion, even at Jackson State. But defensively, they got a lot of work to do. The linebackers, they don't go over the top a lot. They go under the block. They get blocked and they can't get off the block, or they run right into the block. Because I made that mistake as a linebacker because I never played before. So these guys, I don't know how long they've been playing linebacker, but their communication was off. They were getting torched down the stretch. Now, early in the game, they played well somewhat. The pick in the red zone, that was a big play by number 43, I believe that was. And then the quarterback for TCU tried to drop back and throw it right up the side, or like the seam going to the outside, and Hunter just intercepted it. He just picked it off. And then Hunter also made a big catch to get him in the game. The offense went toe-to-toe, and they won. Shedeursanders, this is a great game by you, man. You broke a record, but you still got to keep playing. You still got to get better. Don't settle for right now. Don't settle for all this hype. Be the hype. Be who you are, and go out there and just win. Because I believe they can. I believe they can win some games. Now, they're going to have some trouble. Because I think they're still in the Pac-12. Yeah, they're still in the Pac-12. They'll be in the Big 12 next year. So they're going to have some trouble with Washington, Oregon, and some of these teams because they know how to play them. I believe if they can make it out of the Pac-12, if they can have a solid record where they're playing for the championship of the Pac-12, and they win that and have a potential chance to be in the playoff, they got to fix that defense. The linebackers were not moving right. They were playing very lethargic. They were playing very like they didn't know where it was going. Like they didn't know how to read the triangle. They didn't know what was going on. They didn't know how to read back to guard. They're reading the guard to back. But yeah, you go guard, excuse me, I apologize. I did that wrong. You read the guard to back. But it's depending on how the alignment is for the running back. And the linebackers were nowhere to be found. That was a bad job. And then you got nickelbackers and safeties trying to make tackles on running backs who are very low to the ground. They know how to duck their head too. They know how to juke. They know how to get to the next level. They know how to use their blockers. And the games they play next are going to be tougher and tougher. Now, I don't want anybody to think I'm hating. I'm not. I'm just giving my viewpoint of what I saw in the game. Defensively, they've got to fix that. They got to fix stopping the run. They got to fix their alignments. They're shifting in these alignments, and they're just giving the offense leverage to block them. Like, I'm not gonna bring my outside backer in from a 5 or 6. I'm not gonna move him into a 4 or a 3. I'm gonna leave him out there. I'm gonna have a backer right there guarding that gap. The backer will be lined up in a 30, maybe a 40, I believe, technique. So that's how you would line that up. You don't bring everybody in because TCU, they're very athletic and they're very fast and they recruit like crazy. So those are some things I saw as a hindrance and felt like that should have got corrected. And Travis Hunter, for what he's doing, playing both sides, that's good and all. But you as a coach, you got to give him some breaks, give him a couple breaks, give him a couple series where he's relaxing so he can watch what's going on out there. Because he's just playing off of mere athleticism. And his skill is nice. I like his skill, but at times he tries to use his athleticism too much. But as far as hands, catches with his hands. You saw how he got that interception. You saw how he got those 2 big catches that were thrown from Shedeursanders. Shedeursanders played awesome. His team was down. His team was losing. They weren't really looking that good, and he just came in and just darts, hitting everybody. Hitting them, then giving the ball to the backs breaking, getting like 5 to 6 yards a pop. Now TCU, they should be very upset because you came into this thinking, no, Colorado was, I think, a 20 or 30 point underdog. Now, I might got that wrong. If I got that wrong on their underdog, like where they were ranked being an underdog, I need you guys to put that in the comment section. Just let me know, because I believe it was crazy. I believe that is crazy. So, you got to look at things like that. But they got to make sure they keep everything together. Special teams was good. I believe they forced a turnover. But TCU is in bad shape. If you lost to an unranked team and you lost to supposedly a team that's very, very low in expectations that y'all could just run over. Y'all made it seem like it was an exhibition game. I mean, how dare you guys walk in this game underestimating Coach Prime and his effect on the guys around him. It's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. I don't understand it at all. I don't understand it. But that's just how I go. That's just how I go. So I think they could they win the Pac-12? I believe they can. But defensively, nah. That defense got to get better. If that defense get better with that offense, Colorado going to be tough this year to beat. Because they could clean that defense up. They clean that defense up, oh, it's on. It is on. So, thank you guys for listening. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you love what you hear, you can donate to the page by going to my description box, hitting that link that'll take you to my Cash App. You could donate whatever your heart's desire. I'm also on Zelle. You could take that number that's down there and put it to my account and you could donate. You guys can super chat when we're live or premiere, or you guys can leave a super thanks. Thank you guys, man, for your blessings and everything. We are out. Deezy.